Things will be shared by Gaurav very soon on the BA Scrum batch. And
Oh.
also, what I will suggest you is we have our Guru Schools channel on YouTube. So
Mm-hmm.
please go on that, and there you will see all the past recording of last couple of years with different topics. So whichever topic you want, you can just type it and you can see it. That's the
Mm-hmm.
good way. But here, the latest recording is always shared by Gaurav after a couple of hours or maybe after one day, but it is there in the group itself. Okay.
Oh, sure.
So
Thank you so much.
all the recordings, everything is there on YouTube. You are not
Mm-hmm.
missing anything. And
Mm-hmm.
please re-watching the same. So it will give you a lot of confidence and more understanding. Okay.
Yeah, I do want to do that. Thank you so much.
Perfect, Aruna. Nice to see your enthusiasm. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
let's get started. We are getting into the CV review mode, and this is going to be helpful for each one of you. So thank you for staying extra time, and let's see how we are going to do that. So
Yes.
Aruna, what you can do is that you can present your screen if you wish to, if you are connected on the laptop, and meanwhile, Prerna, you can take over and
Yes. I have her CV in front of me. So basically, first of all, a very decent CV. There are some basic thumb rules that we give for any CV, that is, it should be of around 3 to 4 pages, maximum of 4 pages. So Monica, you have done a great job and you have your CV of 3.5 pages. And by the way, why we recommend this is because the lengthier it is, the more questions and the kind of lethargical it feels like, as in for the interview also. So your CV has to be very crisp, on the point, very specific to what you have done or what you have mentioned as your task. So I can see that in Monica's CV. Second thing, Monica, I want to highlight is, if you are presenting, that would be great. If not, then I can just, you can open your CV in front of you. All the pointers that you have mentioned in your skill summary with bold. What I can see is you have mentioned domain as manufacturing, oil and gas, healthcare, hospitality. So ensure that you have a basic understanding of these domains. Now, today, Gaurav has given a great understanding of a couple of domains. So that is now okay. That's good. That's done for you. But oil and gas, like, hospitality, you can just watch some YouTube videos like, understanding hospitality industry in 10 minutes or in 5 minutes. You will get a decent idea. Still, if you have any doubts, come back to us. So this was on specifically on domain. Apart from that,
Okay.
you have mentioned, sorry, any doubts?
No, ma'am, no, ma'am, listening. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Apart from all the keywords that you have mentioned, as utilizing Scrum Agile methodology, managing user stories, managing sprint backlog and product. So everything that is in bold, right? That
Yes, ma'am.
has to be on the tip of your tongue. That means,
Okay.
see, if I'm taking your interview, and I hope you will be very soon ready for mock interview also, my first questions will be on the bold highlights, because you have highlighted them. That means you are trying to showcase them as your key points, as the main features, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
apart from other topics, ensure whatever you have highlighted, you know about them, you know about those concepts, you understand those concepts, and you are able to explain them at least for 2 minutes. Like if I
Okay.
ask you, what did you what was the process of your brainstorming, or what was your role in the brainstorming process, then you can start with arranging a meeting, arranging a place for the meeting, a conference room, ensuring all the stakeholders are available, ensuring you conduct the meeting, you present the topic, you welcome the ideas, and in whichever form of do you get the ideas, mind mapping, t-shirt sizing, or whatever, what kind of thought process you have. So this all will be covered or is already covered. You just have to put into that words whatever
Okay.
questions we ask, right? You have to mold your answer that the interviewer should feel like, okay, she's answering to my question properly, right? Context, you
Okay.
have to give the context every time. So this is
Okay.
the important thing. Skills, again, this is for everyone. Whatever skills you mentioned, like here you have mentioned agile, scrum, waterfall as methodologies, that are all covered. But always try to speak to the point, and in a comparative note. So if somebody asks you about agile, then you can always talk about agile, and then while ending you can say, because it has such a great advantage over waterfall being very straightforward or time consuming. Agile is highly preferred and highly implemented, so you just giving a hint to the person that, okay, I'm aware of waterfall also, and I'm giving a comparison. But you have really nicely mentioned, even Microsoft Office also, PPT, Excel, Access. I'm pretty sure you must be at least well equipped with that. Excel, I think everybody is. So that's very nice. Your certifications and education you have mentioned very briefly, very nice. So Trello also fundamentals you have mentioned. Ensure that you know it properly, right? You have
Yes, ma'am.
some
I know.
certifications. Please do carry the printouts, the hard copy also, just in
Okay.
case. Okay, it's good that you have an evidence or you have a certificate with you. And coming to the
Okay.
important point, I'm happy that you have kept the responsibilities to the minimum and to the short. Very nice. Like some people really write big paragraph, which is not advisable. So see, whatever you have meeting, like you said, conduct monthly Kaizen meetings with business. So do you know
Yes.
how to operate on Kaizen? Do you know how to operate, how to set a meeting? See, they might not ask.
Actually,
Yeah.
Dave sir said to keep my husband's first project as mine so
Yeah,
that he
that's
could give
fine.
me an insight. So he's the one who prepared. So he gonna help me to prepare for the resume
Perfect.
also.
Very nice. Spouses, partner, family members. See, because they have a first-hand experience, so they can explain you very well. So please sit with him and see how the Kaizen session is set up. How, because then tomorrow, if that organization they have Kaizen, then they'll be very happy. Oh, you already know, right? Not
Yes.
everybody uses all the features, but it's, if you're putting into your CV, please ensure that
Okay.
you know, right? That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Second is see, I mentioned Jira tracking. So, you should be aware like how the Jira is maintained and why we have Jira, and, how it is assigned, how you modify. See, as a BA, you have to keep updating the Jira in between, right? Like you have to
Yeah.
update if there is any comment from the developer or tester. So you should know how to do that. So everything, and monthly and quarterly summary reports you have mentioned. So so please ensure that you see some of the reports. You can check with your husband, or you can just Google or see on YouTube how the reports look. Generally, they have a typical format of whatever data that belongs to. But just when you are asked a question, you should be able to answer about it. Okay, the
Okay.
typical monthly report was about our productivity, the kind of bugs we resolved, the kind of deployments we did. It had all the summary, the contributions from all the team, who worked on which task. So it just gives the confidence to the other person that, okay, you have worked on it, and you have a thorough knowledge about the process, right? Because as a BA, this is the part and parcel of your job. Last point that you have mentioned, refinement of product backlog along with product owner. I should tell you to add, because product owner is the only person who touches and manages the product backlog. So
Okay.
refinement word is very nice. You not mention management. So refinement of product backlog, in that you can always say yes, along with the product owner and team members. I was a very active member of this process, and we worked on this requirements, the product backlog, as per the client requirement, as per their preferences and timelines. Get my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'm very honestly, this is one of the very nice and clean CV I've seen in very long time. Generally, people tend to have 6 to 7 pages CV, but this is very nice. I think the credit also, some of the credit goes to your husband. So kudos to
Yeah,
your
he
work
said it's not
and the
like
team.
keeping lot pages. It's like whatever you
Perfect.
put it on paper, you should be 100% good at it. Then only you attend the
Perfect.
interview.
Very nice. And also, I'll tell you, still, first project is fine. Second is also good. Third, also, I can see some more bullet points. What I will recommend you, all the points, like for example, agile ceremonies, if you have mentioned above, or Jira, if you have mentioned above, like Jira, you have mentioned in second project also, Wyndham Hotels, right? So in the
Yeah.
third, you can remove the Jira, because see, you have covered that topic or you have covered that activity. So we
Okay.
don't want repetitive. They know you already work about it. And also, this is for everyone, guys. The earlier projects that you might have worked on, the earlier ones, the older ones, they can have limited activities or tasks, because the interviewer or the organization will be very keen on knowing what are you currently working on. So whatever your favorite topic is, or your topic in which you excel, for example, you might be excellent in sprint planning. Okay, you like sprint planning, you have studied about it, and you know what all process is there, or sprint ceremonies. Highlight that as much possible. Add all those activities in the latest project. Okay, and all these skills and tools you have mentioned, please have them on the go. You should know how to use it. And personally, Monica, I really liked your CV, so I'm going to keep it as a template. If
Thank
in
you, ma'am.
future, if anybody asks, no, trust me, because it is very clean. First of all, it's very readable. There is no confusion, or there is no congestion. So last time when you had shared, that time only I saw, and I was very happy. So I knew I didn't have to talk much, because if you ask me, we first start with, please reduce your CV from 7 pages to 4 pages. This is the first line as a trainers we say. Because see what happens in that josh, or in that enthusiasm of having everything on the CV, we tend to put so many things, and that is kind of not a great way to start, because it just becomes lengthy. But in your case, you have already passed that, so I'm very happy, and this is for everyone. Keep it short and sweet. Keep the bullet points small. See, the more focused and highlighted you will write, only those questions will be asked. So always highlight your positive points and your strengths. Okay, like how we discuss in SWOT. Makes
Okay.
sense? Monica, you have any doubts? Like, otherwise I'll just
Ma'am, now
request.
my question is, if like I was interested in some other jobs, like I have not mentioned in my resume like about insurance or something, right? But
Mhm.
if I'm interested in some insurance
Yeah,
domain or
you can.
something,
So you can
so no, no,
actually
you
change
want
if
me to
you.
edit my resume and show you guys and show you
Yeah,
people and then
please.
apply?
Please. See,
Yes.
for example, hypothetically, if you are not comfortable with manufacturing or oil and gas, though they are very good, okay, you should keep
Yeah.
manufacturing at least. So you can, instead, I'm just saying oil and gas, you can mention
Yeah. Yeah.
insurance and healthcare, insurance and banking. See, whichever domain you're comfortable. But then why we provide these domain is because they are the keywords for maximum job opportunities, right? That's why we,
Yes.
and that is also depending on your location, in the area where you are looking for job, all that matters. So I will recommend you can keep, and but in case if you have those projects, you can keep those projects at the last. So you can always
Okay.
say, in the beginning of my career, in the earlier days, I had worked on that, as a junior BA, like things like that. So just to tell them
Okay.
that, okay, I did work, but it was in the past. Now I'm more focused about these two.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So Gaurav, you want to add something to this, please?
Yeah, definitely. I would add something. So, Monica, is it okay if I can share my screen, your
Yes,
CV?
sir.
Okay, all
Yes,
right.
sir.
So this is for everyone. So this is Monica's CV, as Prerna has covered absolutely every single thing, and those goes there, and those apply to the CV. That's number one. Number two, a quick tips for you. See, sometime what may happen, not always the soft copy is referred. You will agree with this, right? Sometimes they
Yes.
take a printout and immediately rush to their desk. So what happens when you mention here LinkedIn, this is not going to work. Okay. But
Yes.
when
Okay.
you can have the URL as well written in slide, they will
Okay.
see the last after the in what is mentioned over there. Can you see in the after in there is a slash and then Monica 24? Can you
Yeah.
see that? So they will
Yes, sir.
pick those words and they will just check your profile. Make your LinkedIn
Okay.
profile so much that it may mirror your CV. That's number one. Number two, may talk more than your CV. So that's where they go. So what happens? So at initially you have written, that's fantastic. So you keep that LinkedIn thing over here. Second, whatever you have mentioned, every single word, you should have power and position on those matter to talk in detail when interviewer is asking or quoting those words. Hey, you have written about it, please talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
And in case you are not prepared, go back and prepare because you have mentioned that. That's second. Third, third is that you were asking that if we need to change the CV, should I come back? You can be
Yeah.
the smart, okay? You don't need to come back again and again because that will save your time as well. But if you feel like coming any single time, you do can come. You can come to us, to Prerna or me. But The quick tip is that you can see where you have talked about various domains. Oil and gas you have talked about. You can also here itself you can add banking, insurance, investment, something like that. Okay, finance or something. So
Okay.
that could be the smart work. Okay, you have included somewhere about the domain, and you don't need to talk about it. And second, be very mindful when you are putting your a job. Like here you have already mentioned client is Feb from 2021, and second is from 2019 to 2020, and then again it is up. So make sure what I am trying to tell here, the uh, time frame, the timeline goes very logical. It means
Okay.
it started from 17 October and ending at September 2018. Next job will start after September 2018 only, and it is starting. Okay, sometime immediately it may raise the alarm, like when you have written Guru Schools, where it was written somewhere. Yeah, Guru Schools, October 2017 to present. If someone does not understand, okay, how come 2021 and still present, you can say that, okay, these are the project done under Guru School. So you should be very much clear, because question they can ask in any manner, but you should be ready. Okay, so this is how it is. These are the some quick tips. I hope these are helpful. However, additional is that in case if you have mentioned this thing over here at the top, at the bottom, I generally recommend people to again repeat it quick: name, email address, LinkedIn. Why? Because a recruiter should not go all the way up after scanning your CV. If he had thought of exploring your LinkedIn profile, he should not scroll up all the way, or he can look for the first page. He can directly, from here, he can directly navigate inside your LinkedIn profile towards your name and all those other things. So is it okay for you? Is it helpful for you? All these
Yes, sir.
tips, what Prerna
Yes.
gave and what I shared
Yeah.
with you?
So you want me to prepare for everything and come back for mock interview?
Yes, that's what
That is what the next step we do.
that's what the
Definitely,
next.
Monica, definitely.
Yeah,
And
sure.
if you want, others can join. If we generally means we generally value what is your opinion, but yeah,
Okay.
generally one-on-one interview, we will do mock interview for that. Okay, so however you feel like. Okay, so
So,
was it helpful? What Monica review session was helpful to all of you?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
yes.
we
Yes.
see there is
Yes,
some
sir.
question from Madhusudan Varsha, I guess she would be.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Yes.
So, like I said, today is my first technical session, and I attended RRP session with Mr. Kalekar in the afternoon.
Mhm.
And my question may be premature because this is my first day. But the thing is, my previous employer wanted to be discreet, and they never let me have the LinkedIn account. Okay,
Hmm.
so basically, I have to start from scratch, and if I'm doing that, I have to start right away. So that's what I learned from the session in the afternoon. So I
Okay.
just need some of your advice because I have to start on my CV. So I have 4 to 5 questions. So may I start, or is it premature and you want me to do it some other time?
Yeah, do it other time, because you would be
Yeah.
attending 2-3 times RRP session. Even if you
Okay.
attended for the first time, we recommend you to do it 2-3 times until
Sure.
Devji finalizes your resume. Okay.
Sure, sir. So till then, I'll just have to wait for LinkedIn because it takes more than
Yeah,
5 weeks
yeah.
to.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So
Just
as
wait
long
for
as
that.
you're aware of it, that's fine. Yeah. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes. No problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Varsha. Thank you. Tushar has some question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just so when do you review the resume? Is it after they've sir finalize it
Yeah,
or
after he finalizes.
okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Any
Thank
other
you.
question, anyone?
Sir, Gaurav, sir,
Yeah, Monica.
I'm the one who said that like something I got as an intern for BA and data science
Mhm.
and BA thing.
Mhm.
So, like, is it okay if they're gonna publish some? If I do work there, they're gonna publish on the LinkedIn. Will it be a problem? Like we are showing as we are working, and immediately we are working as an intern, both simultaneously.
They will publish something on their profile, right, Monica?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be on our profile also if they publish. They're gonna link us, right?
Okay. So
So
it's
will it be a
all your
problem? That's my
choice.
question.
It's see, if one hand you're showing intern and second hand you're showing experience, it may
Yeah.
problem. Okay.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my question is. That's the reason I
So
was asking whether
you
to do
can
or
let them publish and you can keep yourself untagged. That is also possible. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So yes. Varsha, you have any question one more time?
Yes, sir. One more question. So in the
Yeah.
afternoon, Mr. Karlekar suggested that we contact our HR and get the Excel sheet or a SharePoint link for previous recording, previous training records,
Mhm.
and also, a CV for my current region. And I requested my HR, and she needs a word from you or Mrs. Karlekar. So if you could just give her a word and give her your permission, that would be great, so that she can share the information with me.
Who is your HR, Varsha?
Sheetal Upadhyay.
Okay. Okay. We'll share that. No
Thank you, sir.
problem.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other question to anyone? From anyone?
Based on your experience, I mean, after how many rejections we finally land a job? 4, 5, 6?
Okay. So I won't say, I can't say because it's sometime within one crack you get it. My experience have been, I'll talk about my 3 or more. I mean, most,
Okay.
yeah, because three are more than enough, you get a job. And sometime, as you know, Nikita, from where you come, you don't have to get the job, you have to attract the job.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you
Okay.
have to attract that. So anything else?
So
from
No,
Gaurav,
anyone?
I have a question.
Yeah, there's the
So how do we prepare for the mock interviews? Do you give any questions or we have to come prepared?
Okay, so mock interview, we had shared some past recording. You can go through past recording. What I can do is that I can reshare that past recording one more time. It was shared already, I think, in the Scrum group. So we one more time will share that. You can refer that and you will have fair idea how does it go generally.
Yeah,
And
Gaurav,
Okay.
I have a suggestion on that. We already have a mock interview, group. So I think people who are interested, they just can ping us personally, and we can add them there. And along with that, we did share a couple of PDFs for their preparation. So that and mock interview videos will keep sharing there. So whosoever is keep adding, because BA Scrum, there are other people who are very new, they are not aware. But mock interview preparation group would be specific to people who are intending towards attending mock interview. What say?
yeah,
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 that will
fine,
help
fine.
more.
Yes,
Please,
that
please
would
ping
help.
us who wants to get into that group. So we'll add you to the dedicated group soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
So Preda
Okay,
is
thank
also
you.
admin, so you can ping definitely and will be
Yeah,
added.
Gaurav, I have
Yeah,
one question here.
yeah. Anush.
So for attending RRRP sessions, so do we need to attend a few particular technical sessions, or we need to attend, or because as it is only 1 or 2 sessions completed, today's second day for me. So any day one can attend, or do we need to attend few more technical sessions after that we need to attend?
No, it has no relation with that. Ultimately, see, if you have zero knowledge, okay, in field, you can continue to attain that, but at the same time, continue to build your resume that and your profile over LinkedIn. That's number 2. Number 3 is that when you attend some 3-4 technical session and then go for that RRP session, because you are attending technical session based on zero knowledge, that gives you more confidence and more boost to remain authentic in RRP session. With power, you create your own profile and your own CV with the understanding. You don't go in a way that, okay, what's happening, I'm not understanding, because you have zero knowledge. What all the keywords are coming. So with the zero knowledge, attend 3 technical session or 4, and then go back for RRP session. If you are already familiar with some lingos and terminology and still yet attending RRP session from day 1, that's all right. Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
Gaurav, Sahita here.
Yeah.
Like, how many mock interviews is like we can attend?
As many as time as you are willing to. Yeah. You just let us know that you want to do one more time, one more time, one more time until you feel perfect or
So
confident.
Gaurav sir, when we applied for a job and when the interviews we get assigned a particular time, we're going to attend the main interview. So as soon as we apply, we need to come back to you to prepare for the mock interview again, or
Not exactly all the time. You have to keep on coming. So you feel confident by first time, second time, or third time that any interview comes up, you can crack those code. You can go ahead directly for the interviews. Okay. You
okay,
don't have to
okay,
be dependent upon it. Okay.
I
okay.
just want to add something here. So basically, mock interview is an ongoing process. And as you asked that when I get the final interview, that time it will be more specific towards that profile. But that
Okay.
doesn't stop you or anyone from not taking interviews. And the answer to the earlier question is, along with Gaurav, as many as mock interview you want, or till the time you get placed, we as a trainers are very happy to conduct, as many sessions as possible. It's your enthusiasm and readiness that we are waiting for. Okay.
Okay.
So, Anisha, you have any question? You have raised your hand?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I do. Gaurav sir, I have applied on LinkedIn and Dice and Career Builder, but I haven't gone through any interview because when I see the roles and responsibility they are looking for, is not a functional BA, is always something very technical like SQL queries, Zira,
Yes.
Power BI, or like so many like Tableau and many other technical stuff they are asking as a qualification. So how do we get through those kind of interviews, or what
That's
I'm saying?
yeah, I understand. That's a very interesting question. So understand as a business analyst, few things are improving. Like uh, few of you like today, the world is talking about ChatGPT. A new technology comes in, okay,
Yeah.
and you have become an emerging business analyst. Tomorrow, someone asks that you should be well versed with the ChatGPT prompts, okay. Two types of people: one who has not heard of ChatGPT, second person who is well familiar with that, and third one is that you want to know how to do that. So simple thing is that the moment you have to decide, okay, I want to apply for this job, even though it is talking about ChatGPT skill, can I learn in a minute or two or three or 10 days? If you have that plan ready in your mind, you need to come back to Prerna and Gaurav, tell that this is what I'm willing. Can you make us ready? And we will make you ready. Okay. How that goes inside. Okay. Because I'll teach you that how you can learn ChatGPT just within 10 minutes. What prompt do you need to bring in 10 minutes? From where you can learn that? Okay. What all you need to do that? So 10 minutes is example for tools, but for a subject, it can be just a day. Okay.
Right.
With me so far, Anisha?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
And because you
Yes,
are
yes.
starting, eventually you will learn few things. Prerna keeps on coming with the various, examples that from where what you can learn what. Okay. For example, SQL query and all, how it can go easy. Few things we teach you, the concept and all. So this is how it
Right.
happens, Anisha. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so
All right.
basically, when we apply, we don't need to know when they're gonna set up an interview. That time we should come, right? But sometimes they just like, I got a couple of email and say, "Can you just send me this query? How do you just send it to me? Just email it to
So
me before the
no,
interviews."
so these are unprofessional, I would say, because any
Yes.
interviewers, they don't ask you and ask the question over the email. They
Yes.
first go formally and scan your CV. Okay. If they have confidence, then they get in touch with you, and then they ask a simple question with you, like what kind of knowledge you have, how long experience you have. They get fair idea about your professionalism or your corporate experience, and then they let you go for technical interview. So any HR
Okay.
can't ask you directly, hey, write one SQL query and send it to me. Okay, this is not going to
Mm.
happen. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
you're welcome. Prerna, do you agree with this or not? What just now I said, if you are here. Prerna, you there? Okay, I think she is on mute. So anyways, any other question?
Yeah, Gaurav. No, I'm good, Gaurav, and I'm really happy with the doubts. So I think we should focus on the mock interview preparation group. So interested candidates can be a part of it, and we can take it from there.
Yes, yes. So no other question, guys, then we can wind up and we will talk to you
Yes, sir.
again soon.
Thank you so much, Gaurav
Thank you
sir and
so
Prerna
much.
ma'am.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
Thank you
much.
so
Bye.
much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye.